Often people will ask me what kind of pen I use to write with, and I tell them that I write with a Waterman fountain pen, and here it is. And yet when people ask that question, I also suspect they're asking me to reflect on what kind of writing tool they might use. And when I think about what writing tool that they might use, they becomes you. You may be wondering what writing tool you like to use, or you might have a favorite pen, like I have my Waterman pen here. I've used many, many different writing tools over the years. I started out in the first grade with a pencil. I would sharpen it at the sharpener, and I would leave it at the top of my desk with a little groove that I was always in love with, because I just thought, my goodness, the pencil doesn't roll down and fall in my lap. And I was so thrilled, because if it fell in my lap, it would fall on the floor and it would break the sharp edge, and then I'd have to go back to the sharpener again. So that's where I started. And I remember when I had my yellow pencil, #2, I would smell it. And I loved the smell of the wood. And there was something about my emotional attachment to the pencil, the smell of the wood, the great yellow and the dark lead coming out, that something about that tool stayed with me even to this day. And over the years, I chose many different tools. And that's what I encourage you to do. Play around with it. Go to the art store and buy an array of colored pencils or different kinds of ink, different kinds of colored ink. Experiment and smell the colored pencils, like I did when I was in first grade. And you know what? Those pencils still smell the same to this day. So when you pick your tool, and the tool is important. If you go to a carpentry job, for example, carpenters are very proud of their hammers. If you go to an art studio, you will see the painter choosing the right paint brush, the thickness. So the tools are important, and in this work, our tools are really important because they're an extension of us. It's an extension of you as a writer. And the reason why I finally settled on the Waterman fountain pen is because it feels good in my hand. And when I take the top off and put it on the back like this, it balances. So balance is an important thing when you write. The balance between your creative urges and the tools you use. So whatever choice you make, make it and enjoy it, and then switch it out. Now that I'm remembering how good that pencil smelled, I think I might go down to my local store and get myself a few of those #2 pencils that looked like yellow then, and they still look yellow now. Maybe I'll smell it and see what comes out on the page. Good luck with your writing.